Well, I just came down, actually just came down to check on my grafts that I did, and this hive might be a little hot. I'm gonna I got the entrance reduced a little bit, so I'm gonna open their entrance up a little bit and see if that helps them out. It looks like they're just bearding, so I'm just gonna I got this little block right here. I'm just gonna take that out and see if that helps them out a little bit. Open that entrance up. Hopefully they're not gonna swarm. They don't look like swarmy behavior because they're just washboarding on the front. So it looks like they're just hot, bearding. It was kind of hot today. I'm actually gonna have to, I think on these hives, I think I'm gonna put a vent in the top. It looks like they're gonna be kind of hot, so I can't really open up the entrance anymore because these are nailed in. I mean, I could, but I'm probably just gonna add a vent to the top. So yeah, I'm gonna take a peek inside their hive real quick just to make sure everything looks good inside, and then I'm gonna go look at the grafts I did. Well, I went up there, I come around here, and this is the hive that's bearding on the front. Obviously they're hot. There's bees all between the box right here. I think they're just hot, and they're packed. I opened it and I was like, oh crap, I need to go get another box because it is full. So I just wanted to come back and open it so you can see just how packed they are. And yeah, I'd say they're pretty packed. And they've got most of this, pretty much all of this drawn. So I'm just going to pull one of these frames out and stick it in this top box. And then that way they get a little bit of extra space. So then the new frame I actually shove in the middle right here. Oh, they got some burr comb built, so I'm going to have to move each one. Not too bad though. Just a little bit. Feels like. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. So then I'll drop that new one right there in the middle. Now I'm gonna put the medium on. I was actually planning on doing my inspections tomorrow because I don't really have time today. And then I seen them out there bearding like that, and I was like, oh man, I gotta do something with that. So I ended up adding a box to this colony, which that was a nook that I just moved to a 10 frame box like maybe 3 weeks ago. and they've already they're packed out as far as bees go. All the frames are drawn, and they're starting to back. They've got 2 solid frames of honey, and then 1 they're starting to backfill, like the brood area. So they need another box. So like half the comb in that deep is already drawn, so that'll kind of give them a head start. But I'm gonna take a peek in here and check these cells that I grafted and see how it's going. Well, unfortunately, there's only 1 on that bar. I mean, 1's better than 0. I'm not going to say I'm not happy. They at least took that 1. And they didn't take any of those. And they took 1 on that bar. So they took 2. It's not the worst. There's not that many bees in here. For whatever reason, I haven't had the best luck of keeping bees in there, but there's a decent amount of bees in there right now. Not a ton. I put a ton in there, but they just didn't stay. But 2 queens is better than no queens. I'll say that. I'm not unhappy with that. Obviously, I would have, I grafted 12 larvae. I would have liked 12 queens, but this is still a learning process for me, and ultimately, I know I don't have enough bees in here to support 12 larvae. I thought I did because I put a whole bunch more bees in there, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build this up. So one of those queens, when they get it capped, I'll pull that queen cell out. I actually have cages that like go around the cell, so when the queens emerge, they can't go kill each other. And then when the queens emerge, I'll pull one of them out, and I'll start another nook with her. And then I'm gonna leave one in here, and I've got more of these boxes set up with the half frames, and I'm gonna let it build up its population. And then when this has a high population, I'll remove that queen and put her in her own nook. And that way this hive has its own bees that were born here. They don't want to go nowhere else, because it's like I've taken nurse bees from several different hives, and every time it's only like a couple of them stay, or and I've taken, like the other day when I grafted these larvae, I took 4 frames of bees out of 2 different hives over there and put in here, and they all left. And they were off of brood frames, so you would think they were nurse bees, but it happens. It's like I said, it's all a learning experience. But I think ultimately, what I'm going to do is, like I said, is like I've got this box here that already has half frames in it with wax foundations. So I'm going to let those 2 queens, they're almost capped cells. This is day 4, I believe. So in the next 2.5 days, those will be capped cells. and then I can put the cages on them. And then I'm gonna let those queens emerge. I'm gonna create a nook with one of the queens, and then the other one I'm gonna let her build up in there and lay some eggs, and then I'll make that little colony queenless and then start grafting into it.